and Tangela too, and our host, Vincent Van Dahl, and he brings it to ya! Creature features, and all creatures, and all creatures! And the creature gonna get you tonight! You better not turn out your bedroom light! He'll grab your head and give it such a bite! You may even die, just from a fright! You ain't nothing gonna be, baby! You ain't nothing gonna be alright! Cause the creature gonna get you, baby! Gonna get you tonight!
Scream! And scream again! Good evening and welcome to Creature Features. That is Livingston, this is Tangela, and I'm your curator of the macabre, keeper of cryptic stories, caretaker of cadaver movies, and conservator to the fine art of horror and science fiction, your host, Vincent Van Dahl.
The only thing you manage to keep is low ratings and a wealth of mediocrity.
Thank you, Livingston. Your complimentary nature is second only to your wit and charm. Onward. Tonight we shall present for your viewing pleasure an atypically splendid film created in a land with which I'm somewhat rather familiar. Scream and Scream Again, from 1970. Filmed in jolly old England, this film stars Vincent Price, Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing, an entire congregation of thespians who either happen to be or manage to carry out a credible impersonation of British subjects. Based on a book by Peter Saxon, this film serves as the prequel to the 1996 film Scream, directed by Wes Craven, starring Neve Campbell, Courtney Cox, Rose McGowan.
As usual, you have again crossed your wires, mixed your signals, and yet again have confused correlation with causation.
Okay, boomer. And joining us tonight as our guest will be the lovely and talented actress. What do you mean she's not yet ready? Well, how long does it take for someone to be bloody prepared properly? No guest tonight. No matter. Means there'll be more time for the movie, and perhaps we might even make an effort to catch up on this backlog of mail from you, our lovely friends at home. So don't go away, for it is to be another night of British horror fright, right here on Creature Features. Stay tuned.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Micromat, making products that keep your Macintosh running at its best.
This brief moment of tranquility has been brought to you by Nightscape. Relax and sleep better every single night with this and other videos from our free YouTube channel. Learn more by visiting nightscape.co today.
Good evening and welcome to Creature Feature. You know, I gotta come up with something better to say.
Like what?
I don't know. Welcome to our program about movies and stuff.
That sounds rather vague.
No, it sounds wonderful. I already say welcome to Creature Features during the commencement, and now I come back from this commercial break and I say the same thing again. Makes no sense.
You could say welcome back.
I'll do that. Welcome back. You're watching Creature Features. It's a show that we do, right? Once a week.
Yes.
Yeah, we should probably start doing it every day at some point.
Oh, please.
That would be like the news.
I have too much to do.
All right. So once a week we come on and we show a movie, and we typically have a guest, but tonight our guest is Tangela because she did something to our guest. Yeah, I think we should have a rule where she has to go downtown when the guest is here and be prepared. That way she cannot do whatever it is that she does to our guest prior.
She absconded with the guest.
She did more than abscond. I think the poor woman has third-degree burns.
Oh, dear.
All right, well, we're going to tell you all about this guest that we are not having, but we'll maybe bring her back when she recovers. In any case, no guest tonight, but we are showing a wonderful film called Scream and Scream Again. Now, I watched 17 minutes of this film in tiny little chunks. So I know more than nothing, but less than everything about this film. So it's a good film. It's a UK type film with all the people, Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee, and it's even got Vincent Price, of all people. Yeah, and she likes Vincent Price. Yeah, she met her daughter. I met her daughter. We all met her daughter, right?
We all met the daughter.
We met Victoria Price, wonderful lady. And I don't think we did discuss this film, though, did we not?
No.
No, we did not discuss this film. So next time we have her on, we should show this film instead of the one we showed. Right?
It's a thought.
It's a thought. Anyways, my guests tonight are these two, and we're going to watch the film, and we're going to have so much fun, right? Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, let's start the film, and we will see you on the other side of the break. Welcome back to Creature Features. If you are just now joining us, the film is still recoverable, right? They have not missed too much.
No.
No. All right. So far, a jogger has been hospitalized, and he lost one of his legs. And he screamed, and I have a feeling he shall scream again.
Ah, clever.
That it is. And with me as my guest tonight are Mr. Livingston, the best butler in the world. So he thinks. And Satan incarnate, the little Miss Tangela. And you've got a snake. Yeah, that was sent in by a viewer, was it not? How wonderful. Now, I think all snakes should have Tangela hair. Then you could identify them. It'd be like a rattlesnake. She's like a rattlesnake. Anyways, what's new, Mr. Livingston?
Every day.
Well, that's a snippy answer to a polite question about how are you doing.
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
Right. Everything going good around the house? I've not seen Andrew.
I'm wondering about him missing as well.
You think it's got some? No, she was busy torturing our potential guest. So I don't think it was her. Maybe he went down to Home Depot.
Perhaps.
We have a Home Depot in Bodega Bay, and it's about the size of like a small liquor store, right?
Perhaps.
It's the smallest Home Depot in the United States of America. They have like only 2 sizes of paintbrushes, and they've only got 1 size ladders for little people. No, it's true. I think it's like a mini unit. I think it was like a test they were doing to see if the format would work.
Like an annex or something?
No, well, one day they received a delivery of lumber, and there was no room for anything else. Customers, staff, they could not fit anything because the lumber took up the entire store. It was incredible. Anyways, strange things happen when you live in Bodega Bay. Anyways, should we get back to this film?
I think so.
All right, we're going to get back to the film, and when we come back from the break, we shall do some letters, right? Because we've got lots of mail.
Yes, we do.
All right, off we go. Scream and Scream Again, 1970. Don't go away.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Not now. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
I thought you buried that one.
I think she found it somehow. She can track them.
Well, you know, maybe we should just eliminate all the shovels on the property.
Perhaps cremation.
And she'd stop digging them up. Welcome back to the show. We are watching Scream and Scream Again. Maybe you are watching it with us as well. Hopefully, you've been with us since the beginning, right? We would hope. But we're going to take a break from the movie for a moment to do some mail because we've got so much mail lately, right?
Yes, we have a few.
Tons and tons of mail. Oh my goodness. A candy ring. Yeah, she's always eating candy. I think that's why she's so hyperactive. I could be wrong.
Sugar.
Need to get us some sugar-free sugar and no more shovels.
Rochester Hills, Michigan, I believe.
I love Rochester Hills, Michigan, not because I've ever been there, but because it's a wonderful name. What do we got? This is from Matt and Nan Drinkard. That's a British name, is it not?
Perhaps.
Drinkard. This is nice. This looks like a homemade card. All right, it says, spiders are black, dragons are green. You have the coolest show that we've ever seen. Now that's the kind of poetry I like. Happy Valentine's Day and beyond, Matt and Nan Drinkard. Sorry we're reading this late. We're a bit after. Thank you so much, Matt and Nan, and hope things are going well in Rochester Hills. Next up, Mr. Livingston, a package of some kind.
Fairfield, Pennsylvania.
Fairfield, Pennsylvania, from Robert Luty. Oh, we've heard from Robert before. And look, he sent us music, I'm sure, because he sent me music last time. And yeah, it's some good stuff. He's talented. Yeah, we've got talented people who watch the show, and it's amazing. Okay, this one's called Sequential Sounds of Insignificance. That should have been the name of my last album. All right, let's see what he's got to say to us today. He goes, oh, there's a surprise as well. Good Lord. He goes, greetings, Vincent, Livingston, and the beautiful Tangela. It's not beautiful to our guests. So, I hope everyone had a great Christmas and New Year celebration. I am enjoying the shows even more now, even though I can only watch them on YouTube and hours after the original airtime. I still enjoy the antics of Mr. Livingston and Tangela. Well, I can understand antics of Tangela, but antics of Mr. Livingston? What kind of antics would Mr. Livingston perform? Maybe
I would just like to know that as well.
Maybe put like extra cream in his tea, or perhaps take an extra long bath. I don't know what kind of antic he would perform. This one episode where your repairman was working on the pipe organ and he told Tangela to pull out one stop and hit one note only. Well, she proceeded to pull out multiple stops and basically laid down a bunch of notes, creating a loud tonal dissonant chord, which was hilarious. You know, I remember that day. No, and he went to the doctor to complain about his ears, of all things. She gave me a big smile towards the camera, and I just rolled off the chair laughing hard. Has Mr. Livingston ever smiled on the show? No, he did that one time Carrie, what's-her-face, was on. He smiled with her, because she was nice to him. Does he know how to smile? Just curious. Again, keep up the great work you're doing on Creature Features. I just bought a hoodie from your store. I love it. Go to creaturestore.com, right? That's what we do? Creaturestore.com?
Creature Feature Store.
Creature Features Store. I love it. It's high quality and it's warm. Enclosed is a check to help out if it's ever needed. Please use it wisely and don't buy an octopus or elephant for Tangela. She has enough. Indeed she does. But if she persists, then by all means get her one. She's a scream. Well, she was screaming tonight at the commencement, was she not? So he's right. Stay healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yours in horror, sci-fi, and the music realm, Robert Michael Luty. And he gave us a check for $50 American. This is wonderful. Of his hard-earned money, he sent to us.
Very nice.
Oh, you're going to make sure this goes to something useful.
The accountant.
Not to her candy fund.
Okay.
No more candy fun for her.
This is from Calgary, Alberta, Canada.
Oh, I love Canada, and it's from Prankster. Is that what it says? Prankster with a Z.
Prankster.
Creature features Bodega Bay. All right, let's see what we have. Oh, it's a card, and it looks like, what's his head? What's his name? Oh, come on, just say it. What's his name? You know this bloke.
Friday the 13th?
That's the movie. Jason?
Jason.
Did Jason wear one of those? Maybe, I think. All right, here we go. Peter Snowden goes, Dear Creature Features, greetings to all from Calgary, Canada. Recently discovered your show, and I'm a big fan. Takes me back to watching horror movie hosts in the early 80s, but you are doing a much better job. Well, you know, it's nice to know that, because I never saw the ones in the 80s. I saw the ones in the 70s, and then nothing, and then all the ones in the 2000s like us. You know, somebody said to me the other day, if you're a horror host, why don't you wear a top hat? I thought, why in God's name would I wear a top hat? And they said, everyone else wears a top hat. I didn't know why. So maybe one day I should get a top hat.
No, please.
No, well, you know, we won't find one my size. You know, my head size issue.
Yes.
I have a size, it's not like that big, but, you know, I have a hat size the same as her. All right. Let's see. But you're doing a much better job. So polished and entertaining. You are the first channel I am a patron of. Well, thank you so much. This postcard is an example of the artwork I complete and plan to send to you some original pieces. He created this. Look at this. Oh, my goodness. He made this.
It's quite detailed.
Well, he photographed it, but I imagine he made the actual mask. I've never seen one so nice. Thank you, Prankster. Peter Snowden. Well, thank you so much, Peter, and I hope things are nice. His name's Snowden.
Snowden, Mike.
I bet people are snowed in Calgary, Canada.
Oh.
Peter. All right, last one.
And we have last one from Ukiah, California.
I love Ukiah. It's what one says when they find gold, right? Ukiah.
I believe they say Eureka.
Oh, all right. Well, that's in California as well, right?
Yes.
But if you find silver, you say Ukiah. I just made that up, but it sounds good, right? All right. Oh, another check. This is wonderful. This is payday at Creature Features at the Porter Mansion. Hello, Vincent Tangella and Livingston. Thank you all for making Saturday nights absolutely smashing. Thank you for watching. Please find enclosed a bit of loot to help fund the program. As always, Snake in Ukiah. And he sent us a U.S. postal money order for $400 American. It's wonderful. Yeah, I hope he's rich, you know, and this is nothing to him. But it's something to us because, you know, it helps us keep it away out of a candy fund, right? No candy fund for Tangella. $400 American. Can you imagine? Thank you so much, Snake. We hope things are wonderful in Ukiah, and I hope you discover silver and yell it out loud. Right?
Right.
Right. All right. If you'd like to send us some mail of your own by email, send it to the email address you see appearing over here. Or if you'd like to send us a wonderful money order for cash, send it to the postal address you see right here. We'll be back after the next break, but first, let's get back to Scream and Scream Again.
Portions of Creature Features are brought to you by the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Explore the mystery at winchestermysteryhouse.com.
Welcome back to the program. We are watching Scream and Scream Again from 1970. You know, this film is over 52 years old. It's like half your age.
Enough with the senior wit.
He has no sense of humor anymore. You know, when I first met him, he was a rather jovial bloke. And now he's just become this stodgy old man.
Experience.
104-year-old man. Anyways, welcome back to the show. She's been wearing sunglasses all night. What in God's name is going on with this one?
Too much sun and too much partying.
Ooh, party. Yeah, all she parties with is candy and animals.
And cadavers.
And cadavers. Well, the cadavers, they're kind of dead. They don't cause the trouble that the animals do. No, I found donkey manure in the downstairs hallway the other day from her. Well, not from her, from one of her
How do you
animals.
know it was donkey manure?
Because horse manure is much larger. No, I used to work at a stable when I was a lad. It's long ago. Anyways, good movie. This movie, did you notice? It's got some nice British cars.
It does.
It has a Jaguar S-Type for a police car. I've never seen one police car ever have a Jaguar S-Type Lego badge. Maybe it's the thing now. Or then.
Well, the Europeans use their own cars as police cars.
The Europeans use their own cars as police cars.
And what they build there.
Oh, well, of course. Of course. I mean, Scotland Yard's not driving around in a Chevy Corvette now, is it?
No.
That would be insane. That'd be absolutely mad. All right. So this film gets better, right?
It was very successful, actually.
Right. Yeah, it made millions of pounds, I understand. Or billions. It maybe made it 10 trillion pounds. I don't know.
But, not quite.
We'll look up the receipts during the break, right? All right, let's get back to the film, and when we come back, Tangela's going to tell us about her mathematics skills, right? She will. See you soon.
Hey Vince, Chris from Lexington, North Carolina. Just want to thank you for your show. Anytime I need some privacy, I just put one of your movies on and everybody leaves the room. Tell Livingston I said hello. Bye-bye.
Hello, this is Livingston. Apparently, one of my newly acquired domestic duties is to request help for our show financially by asking. Are brought to you by the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California. Explore the mystery at winchestermysteryhouse.com.
Welcome back to the show. We're watching Scream and Scream Again, and we've been joined by Mr. Andrew, who missed the beginning of the film. But I filled you in, right, for the most part. And this whole sucking at the blood thing, we've been showing lots of films like this.
It's kind of becoming...
I think Livingston is choosing them like this intentionally. I think he's got a thing for... Vampire films, right, no. And, for a bloke who's never liked horror films...
Yeah, the last two had some really good-looking ladies in it too. So
you think that's what it is? No, he picks the one with the babes. I can't see him doing that, but it's possible. No, you're right. Or it's the blood-sucking, one of the two. Anyways, we were talking about Home Depot during your absence, and I was remarking about how the Bodega Bay Home Depot is such a wonderfully nice little store.
Yeah, I don't go to that one.
Where do you go?
I go to the one up in Santa Rosa.
The one in Santa Rosa?
Yeah.
Because it's not as small.
It's much larger.
Much larger.
Yeah.
So is it like the size of this?
Oh, it's like a warehouse. Yeah, the one down in Bodega, they only carry Phillips. They don't have standards. In Santa Rosa, they've got Phillips, standards, all kinds of different screwdrivers.
Screwdrivers.
Yeah.
I always wondered who Philip was. Are they speaking of maybe Prince Philip?
I don't know, but apparently he invented a screwdriver.
No, it was a clever invention. So you can get all kinds of screwdrivers at the one in Santa Rosa.
Yeah.
That's remarkable. You know, the one here, there's only one type of door stopper that they have. You know, and it's the kind that don't fit our doors. I went down there for door stoppers, and they were much too large for a small store like that.
You get smaller doors.
And, you know, I suppose I could get... Now I need bigger doors for the bigger door stops. Right? I don't know. Anyways, everything else all right?
Yeah.
Everything going good?
So far.
Not too much trouble from Little Miss Muffet?
Well, the day's not over yet. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, at least you were not here for the commencement. So, yeah, that's typically when she gives you the most grief. And you heard what she did to our supposed guest. Sad news. Anyways.
Has she been found yet?
No, I know she's up there tied up somewhere. She was screaming a while ago. And maybe she's going to scream again. I don't know. But let's get back to the film, right?
Right.
All right. Off we go. Back to Scream. Scream again. We shall be back on the other side of the break. Don't go away.
Portions of this program are brought to you by Micromat, making products that keep your Macintosh running at its best.
Vince is going to the store. We want to know if you needed anything. You want to use your speaking voice? Sign language? Forget it.
This is Livingston, and you're watching Creature Features. Stay tuned. This portion of Creature Features is brought to you by CreatureFeatureStore.com, the official merchandiser of Creature Feature accessories.
Welcome back to Creature Features. Scream and Scream Again is the film tonight. And my guests are Andrew and Mr. Livingston. I have a question for you blokes. This Vulcan neck pinch thing going on, which came first, Mr. Spock or this one?
Mr. Spock.
Mr. Spock. So, is it like a blatant rip-off of the neck pinch, or is it like a new variant? Because Spock never killed anybody pinching the neck.
No, he just knocked them out.
He perfected the art.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, maybe.
It wasn't designed to kill.
No, this bloke doing it, he could be a Vulcan who's got a more advanced...
More of a ninja Vulcan.
A ninja Vulcan. Now, that's a new thing he just coined, a ninja Vulcan. That's a new show for Paramount. No, it could be. A new show for Paramount, Ninja Vulcan. We know they're running out of ideas over there. So, royalties to Mr. Andrew here for Vulcan Ninja. Be a great show. I'd watch it. So, anyways, did you hear the story about the Home Depot? He goes into town to go to Home Depot because that one is apparently large, like a warehouse size.
It's a normal size, I guess.
What do you mean normal size? Normal size is the one we have.
No.
That's a wee one.
That's a wee one?
That's a wee one.
Wee Home Depot. Now, it could be a thing. It's like maybe their boutique version. Home Depot boutique. Right? No, that's where they have designer tool belts, right? And smaller tools. And apparently they have the other type of screwdriver at the big store. It's amazing. Anyways, he goes into Corte Madera to buy his cookware. Now, you go Sur la Table.
Sur la Table.
He goes to Sur la Table, right? No. He bought a Wolf toaster. It was $350 American.
It was a good deal.
No, well, I understand Wolf makes wonderful things, but do we really need a Wolf toaster?
Do you like your toast?
I do like toast, but...
And only on one side?
No, the old Sunbeam one was adequate. Yeah, I bet most of our users have a Sunbeam toaster. They do not have a Wolf toaster. Well, we have a Wolf toaster now. It's nice. And so much for that $400 check we got, right? That covered the Wolf toaster.
Went to the toast.
We're supposed to spend that kind
of
money.
It got toasted.
It got toasted. It did. All right, what do you say we wrap up this film and then call it a night, eh?
Still waiting on the popcorn, though.
He always likes popcorn with the film. Anyways, off we go to the final portions of Scream and Scream Again. Stick around after the credits because we'll be back and Tangelo will be here too. All right? Bye. And so goes the acid test for Scream and Scream Again. That was quite a brutal ending, if I say so myself.
And you do.
I do. I did. I shall. What'd you think of the movie, love? Why? Oh, she likes any film with Vincent Price in it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, wasn't he on Hollywood Squares as well? So she likes Hollywood Squares.
What is that?
It's a TV program, an American TV program where they're like in a big square thing. No, it's wonderful. You need to watch more American television.
I don't have time.
No, he watches British and German television. You should take some of the German television time and turn it into American television time, and you might catch Hollywood Squares. And what's that other show you like? Mother Knows Best? No, the one with the detective lady. What's it called? Oh, Murder, She Wrote. She loves this show. She actually went up and visited the place where they filmed it. Yeah, she loves that film. All right, well, what else we got? Anything else?
No.
What's new? What's coming up in your week to come?
The usual. Walk around the house, supervising the employees.
Right. As he should. He's good at that. Well, thank you, Mr. Livingston, for sitting in tonight for our guest. And thank you, Andrew, for sitting in for our guest. And I'm not going to thank you for harming our guest and preventing her from appearing. But I will tell you this. If you do eliminate another guest next time, it's going to come out of your allowance. And she knows that's no good. Anyways, thank you so much for staying up late and watching this film with us. We hope you enjoyed it as much as we did. If not, we're going to have a different movie next week. Do you know what we have yet?
I'm not sure.
All right. We don't know what we're going to show next week. Do you know what guests we're going to have next week?
I can only hope.
Oh, all right. So we're hoping for guests, and we don't know what the movie is, but it's going to be fun. And thank you again for staying up with us tonight. We shall see you next week. So, Livingston, if you're not too busy this week, maybe you could take me into Santa Rosa and see this giant Home Depot.
Why?
Because I think I should, get a toolbox and some tools so I can help Andrew around the house.
You're going to kill yourself.